So, Micah, as a martial artist to some degree,
As a fightsman,
as a person who is trained in some
actually fight people.
no.
well, no,
Micah,
chupacabras don't count as people.
No. I mean, the chupacabra knife fight league.
Was it gophers?
Groundhogs also don't count as people.
Groundhog.
No. Well, Micah the Razor Salyer over there. I
Mhm.
mean, honestly, deadliest elbows in the game.
It's true.
He'll
cut you.
So, okay, Micah, on
Why
the
he has to wear
on the real though, are there any boxers that you have that you've heard of or seen that have just like blown you away with like their style and movement and everything?
I don't know anything about boxing.
Really? Okay.
I know who Buster Douglas is.
The man who knocked out Mike Tyson. Fair enough.
I know who Mike Tyson is, obviously, also.
Well, of course. I mean, Muhammad Ali.
I mean, to be fair, the Evander Holyfield Mike Tyson fight happened while we were in elementary school, so all of those jokes got made.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the ear biting.
Yeah,
It's like
like how Evander Holyfield found his ear in a thing of Tyson chicken. Yeah, it's
Ew.
that's funny.
that was one of the prevailing jokes I heard about it.
Yeah. Heather, for those of you, if you don't know what we're talking about, there was a big fight, probably the biggest fight of all time, between Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield, the two biggest heavyweights in the world. And Mike Tyson, in the third round, for all of a sudden, some reason, decides to take his mouthpiece out of his mouth and then hold Evander Holyfield close and then bite not just one ear, but both ears.
Mike Tyson's the guy with the face tattoo, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
No. That's not a face tattoo. That's a target for pepper spray. He was legally required to have that put on his face. I'm joking. Right?
Yeah, I'm just like,
I was like, I feel
I'm
like
pretty
the
sure you're
Hangover
full of
would've been
shit, but I
different.
don't know.
No.
The Hangover would have went differently.
No,
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
joking. I'm joking. He's Mike Tyson. I mean, honestly, he's one of the biggest alpha male like competitors.
And just
in,
straight up a crazy person.
yeah. Well, he's not okay. He's actually got a lot of his demons sorted out here recently, and he's still a little off. He's still a little off, but the man is one of the most dangerous people ever to be in a boxing ring. And I would also like to introduce you to another one of these most dangerous people ever to be put in a boxing ring. A man by the name of Gennady Golovkin.
Boy, that's a mouthful.
I know, right?
Is he fighting Chico?
Oh, trust me, it'd be no contest. Honestly, all Gennady would have to do is just like lay into him with those hooks, and it'd be over. So Gennady,
Chico's been real grumpy today. That's
Yeah.
why we're making these jokes.
okay, so Gennady Golovkin, I've been following him for a long time. I actually keep up with boxing fairly regularly. Actually, the one fight here recently, I was actually able to watch a little bit of Luis Ortiz versus Deontay Wilder. Happy Wilder won, but it exposed a lot of Wilder's boxing game. But anyway, that's not about that. It's not about them. Gennady Golovkin is by a lot of people's standards the best middleweight in the world. Like in terms of like speed, power, he's got everything. And there's one fighter in his division that's actually stood up to him, Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is like, okay, Micah, I'm going to show you a picture of somebody. I'm going to show you a picture of someone. This person, tell me. Let's see.
Hi.
Here he is.
How are you?
Here he is right here.
I'm confused.
Oh, come on. Images.
So we're not going to show them?
I'll put it on screen.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, this man right here. Would you think that this man was Mexican?
I'm scared.
Okay, so this man that I have on my
I'm
phone
experiencing fear.
is a man by the name of Saul Canelo Alvarez. He is a Mexican fighter, although he looks more akin to an Irishman or a Scotsman with that red hair, which is why Canelo, which is Spanish for cinnamon, which is why he has that name. He's considered also the best middleweight in the world, alongside of Gennady Golovkin. Well, anyway, him and Golovkin had a fight here recently, and it ended in very controversial fashion. A lot of people thought it was a very close fight, but almost every scorecard read that Golovkin won. when the scorecard was read out, it was read as a draw, and neither man won the fight, setting up a rematch. So, in a little bit of a hype up for the fight to see if this takes in any way with any of our fans out there, this is this is the 3 most punishing Gennady Golovkin fights. This is one of the reasons why I am afraid of this man. He doesn't. I mean, honestly, he's a killing machine whenever he starts punching. I mean, and he's a wizard. I mean, I'll just let the.
I'm sorry, you just
There are many
made 2 statements, and I'm like, Muscle Wizard casts fist. Is that what we're doing?
Yes, he is Muscle Wizard. The Cossack Crusher.
Breaking down from physical abuse, psychological submission.
That face tells you everything about why they stopped the fight.
Jeez.
Respect the bell, and above all, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves. God bless you both.
Short right hand inside by Golovkin.
Cut over his left eye.
Good right hand from Golovkin.
And
Oh, jeez.
he's just landing at will pretty much at
Very
some
good.
points in this fight.
There's a right
He's got
hand
quick
from
hands.
Golovkin.
Oh,
Steps in
very
with the
quick.
left, digs in with a power jab again.
It's this
Rocks
new
back
style of
Rosado.
fighting that's emerging from the
Rosado on
Eastern
his
Bloc.
heels.
I don't mean
Like
stylistically,
Kazakhstan, Ukraine.
in terms of the mental
They
makeup
call
or
it
anything like
they
that,
call it
but just in terms of the reaction, guys
Matrix
have
style
Golovkin's punches.
because
He's like a middleweight Mike Tyson. Tyson's name gets
it's a mix
connected
between
to a lot of punches, but
peekaboo style and outfighting. Peekaboo style meaning that it gets close really quick, but yet whenever you throw back at them, they're pretty much out of the way, and they're pretty much out of the way, and you can't do anything.
Very, very hit and run.
Yeah, but
Right
very
to his
pressure,
face of Rosado.
Yeah.
so it's not
Very
boring.
good, and now Golovkin.
I'd like to point out
Rosado stopped.
that man's trunks are stained with his own
Here,
blood.
and They throw in a
Throw in the towel. They threw in the
Jeez,
towel.
get in there. The inspector.
They are both
Rosado
stained with his
corner
blood.
Did the right thing. They asked the
Jesus,
inspector
look at that.
to step up to the top of the ropes and
Oh,
stop
his
him.
nose. His nose is pouring.
Thank you, man. Strong. Real quick, man, I just want to say this man is strong as hell. You know what I mean? Powerful, just powerful, man. And, you know, I just couldn't see. Cut me. Couldn't see, man, but he's a good fighter, man.
tough fight, Gabe. These iconic knockouts, these indelible
Now, I mean,
images of
that
violence.
that could have
Let me
gone
explain this to you.
much worse
You
at the
go
end
out
there.
and I don't
It
care
would have
what
been
you
much
are or
more.
what you are. You cannot let Triple G put a glove on you.
This man
Curtis
is strong
Stevens.
as hell.
He's a middleweight Mike Tyson.
A pressure machine. He's coming to get you at all times. His thing is to
See,
seek
he
and destroy.
see his style. Head movement is very important. Oh, David Lemieux. David the model Lemieux. He's literally a model outside of boxing.
But an effective first round so far.
And when he takes beatings like this, it's kind of hard to.
You kind of worry about that.
Yeah, kind of worry about that second career. That's
My precious modeling career.
And brought in Ramsey. The general consensus is he's been a better fighter since then. Golovkin lands a right hand. Little left hook lands for Golovkin. Jab lands.
Jesus.
Flowing like
Ooh.
water. Body shot. And talk about getting hit.
Jeez, you can see that snapping on his head.
Yeah. Well, it's the power, man. You wouldn't expect him to
Yeah.
have that much power, but he's got it. I mean, he is deceptively strong. The power he generates comes from not just his shoulders, not just from his arms, not just from his hips, but from his foot placement. They actually showed how his foot placement adds an extra, at least 100 pounds of PSI to his
And it's
hits.
just like, dude, just stop. Just stop.
Yeah.
Give it a minute.
Oh, liver punch. I've been hit with a liver kick once, and it felt like my ribs were on fire for about I'd say, the next 2-3 days.
Yeah.
And Gennady Golovkin punished David Lemieux for landing one power shot. Only the second time in his career he's tasted the canvas. There's another hard right hand by Golovkin. Lemieux backs into the ropes.
It was one frame that looks like Bruce Campbell.
Fantastic.
He can dominate 12 rounds and win a unanimous decision with his
204
jab.
punches
He wants
to
knock
68.
Lemieux out.
He lands at will.
Dear God.
Lemieux is hurt against the ropes.
If Gennady sets his own personal
I mean,
record
that's
for punches
a
landed
3-to-1
against the
advantage.
fighter,
Yeah.
in a sense,
Almost.
That fighter's the toughest guy he's fought.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Good right hand.
Hard left hook. Hammered Lemieux. Good right hand by Lemieux, but the uppercut by Golovkin drives him back into the ropes. The body shot hurt him again.
Yep, yeah, stop it,
He's gonna
stop it.
the fight.
And I mean, it'd be one thing if it was like a speed versus power thing, but it's not.
No.
Mismatch, beat down, and Lemieux earned
And his
this date
armpits
tonight. He beat some good fighters.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Well, another thing
I'm a
about
boxer.
Gennady
I'm not a
is that
businessman.
he's
My
half
boss, all
Asian.
the belts.
His dad
I'm saying
is
here, look, I have
Russian.
4
His
belts.
mother is
Finesse,
Korean.
doesn't matter for me.
And
I
they
want
and
bring
he
my
was
fans
born in
big
Kazakhstan.
events.
Gennady Golovkin, probably one of the 5 or 6 most exciting fighters I've
And
ever covered.
I think naturally he
has a
doesn't have that
following
much
no matter
body
where
hair.
he goes. The friend you have who's a fight fan, his favorite fighter is Triple G.
Undefeated, never lost. Well, that's the $64 question. Can anybody stop Gennady Golovkin? I don't know.
Oh, Monroe. I remember this one. This gets ugly. This gets ugly
Open up
fast.
and fire some heavy shots. There's a hard
Oh,
right hand.
jeez.
Golovkin landed a
Here he
short right
goes.
hand inside.
Knows what it is
Just-
to be hit with a brick. And he can have free range target.
There it is.
Down goes the
Damn. Straight hook.
Good night.
Right to the jaw.
shot to the cheekbone.
Down.
And down went Willie
Right
Monroe.
hook to the jaw. Or left hook to the jaw.
Once again, traps Monroe in the corner.
Monroe still really on his feet. And
Yeah.
Golovkin won't give him room to think.
Yeah.
It's tough to keep
Look,
him
bro.
on.
Monroe for the second time.
That's
A
2.
minute still to go in round number 2. Willie Monroe gets a momentary edge there as Jack Reese warned.
Come on. Go for the star punch.
After he throws his left hook, his head stays up, and Triple G can counter.
Because his head stays
Constantly
up.
faint, like throwing faint punches as
Another
well.
straight right hand lands for Gennady. Leaping in to try to get his
Ooh.
left hook.
Then Golovkin get a hot hit with, and Golovkin just looked at
He's
him
like,
and
come
said,
on, bring it on. I want more. Yeah, this is the one fight where he actually took on a power puncher that could throw, and Monroe actually gave him some good shots, but Golovkin just like walked right through him. He took them right on the chin, just like looked at him and just walked right through him.
Guy must be on bath
Willie
salts.
Monroe
Who's Golovkin?
to Jack
Yeah.
Reese.
No, he's on that Cossack Cossack dairy diet.
It's all just borscht and vodka.
I'm real champion. I show just present. I want unification. Big fight. Let's go. Let's do it, guys. Who is number 1 right now? Just bring him. I show you.
Gennady being the performer, being the entertainer
He looks like
that he
such a
is,
little
he didn't
wimp,
want to
too.
finish it. And if you look at
You
some of
wouldn't
the rounds,
think
he
it.
puts his head
Well,
up
that's
before
what's
Willie
deceptive
there.
about
Go
it.
at him. Don't make it a fight.
Monroe,
Come on,
he
make it a
never
fight, come on.
hurt me. He like points like tick 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 tick. He's nothing, you know.
He's not.
I know my business. This is my business. This
Look,
is my life.
He's only
His
game.
audience,
It's
it's
only-
global,
Why
it's
you have
indelible,
to be mad?
they're there for a reason. The reason is spelled
See,
knockout. And
Golovkin
as long as that
has
streak
a
continues,
huge
he's going to
following
be the
worldwide
most
because
charismatic star in
not
boxing.
only the Russians, not only the Cossacks, but the Koreans get behind him.
Oh yeah.
Where does that aggression come from? He'll take a punch to land 2. He'll throw unbelievable lefts and jabs that just snaps the opponent's head back like they've never been hit before in their life to come in with that right over top.
You see the passion on his face as he's tearing into the other guy. He is throwing those shots with bad intentions.
I don't know why,
What?
but I was just reminded of
Gennady Golovkin,
So,
undefeated 36-0, 33 knockouts,
the,
tremendous punch, aggressive.
the
one of
Russian,
best
like everybody
middleweights
was trying to come up
along that
with
for
a
long
way
time.
to punch through tank armor.
You'd have to go back to Marlon
So,
Hagler to find a middleweight
the
as
Americans
good as
came
Gennady
up with this
Golovkin. He's defended the
incredibly
title 17
sophisticated
times. The record holder is
system
Bernard
to
Hopkins,
try
who
to
defended his title
punch through
20 times in the
Russian
middleweight
tank armor.
division.
The
So
Russians
Golovkin
just
is
took their
going after
current
Bernard Hopkins' record for
warheads
most
and just
successful
made a
title
double
defenses.
warhead. So you'd punch through
And then-
with the first one, and then the next one would continue through.
So pretty much an effective
So
bunker buster.
it's just like, okay, so we can do all this technique stuff, or he can just beat the ever-loving shit out of you. It's simple, it's effective.
93 left hooks upstairs, 91 right crosses upstairs, and they're going to
That's-
stop it in the corner.
That's just what came to mind.
Gennady, who do you want to fight next?
My goal is all the belts in the middle division. Just I want unification fight. I need my last belt.
Give me a belt.
Well, pretty much effectively.
Give me a belt.
Gennady Golovkin and Vasyl Lomachenko are the new breed of like these like Eastern Bloc European fighters who are just like untouchable. I mean, if I ever get a chance to show you like Vasyl Lomachenko and the movements that the guy does, it's like he's at 125% speed, and everyone else is like 100%.
Oh, jeez.
And he's just like honestly, like a guy like threw 3 punches at him. They actually like did a close up of his face. He like does this. He goes. It's pretty much just like that's how fast his head movement is.
Of just the.
Yeah, and it's just like they showed that on the replay. It's just like whose head moves like that? Who? I mean, it's like he's got something else in the tank. You don't know what else he's got.
And it's like you just sort of look at that and it's like, wait, hold on, everybody just calm down.
And
Can we rethink this? I didn't know I was fighting a robot.
And then all of a sudden, like someone will throw like bull rush in, like rush in and try and get like a few body punches in. He like covers his body and then covers up his head. And then as soon as the guy's done throwing punches, like coming straight forward charging, he'll do this. He'll let go. Like presenting like a matador.
Son of a.
He's a beast, man. These guys are monsters. And
He looks so cute right now.
And it actually makes me just makes me just go, wow, you know? Like you see these individuals who are capable of these things. And you also see like it's just like I look at peak level athletes. Yeah, I know that people don't. You know, there's people out there. It's like, oh, sports ball, yeah, go local sports team,
Number one in points.
So yeah, like peak level athletes dedicated in one area or another. What if LeBron James, instead of being 100% dedicated to basketball, instead was 100% dedicated to boxing? How far could he go? Because LeBron James is 6'8", has a huge wingspan.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the man is built like honestly. They actually did an MRI, or not? They actually did a scan of his ligaments.
Mm-hmm.
His ACL is 2 to 3 times as thick as normal. He doesn't seem humanly possible. But there are genetic freaks out there that are just like. It's like they don't even have to try.
Please don't use the phrase genetic freaks because we're going to get Scott Steiner in here and it's going to be bad.
Oh, Lord. No, he's not a genetic freak. He's an engineered freak. Hey, Scott Steiner, those baseballs in your arms don't come from just lifting, brother. Trust me.
Oh, boy.
Trust me.
So, for those of you keeping score, you may want to go ahead and add Scott Steiner to the list of people Nate wants to fight.
Forgot about that.
Why I have to be scared of Scott Steiner? He old man.
I mean...
Well, I wouldn't want to fight Scott Steiner, honestly. I wouldn't want to. He's a big dude. He's pretty much all muscle. Have you seen his upper body now? Looks just the same as it did 20 years ago.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. And it's because of supplements. Not gonna lie. Actually, I think he said it. He's like, I take what I take, and I don't care what anyone says. I think I've heard him say that, but
I wouldn't surprise me.
Well, me neither.
Scott Steiner's a crazy person.
And he's also actually not a good person to some degree, because you know what he did one time?
What's that?
There was actually a robbery in progress, and he actually interfered himself and called the police to get them to come and stop it.
Did he just like run in there and just start punching people.
like talking shit. No. He actually ran in there and like wrestled. Like I heard like wrestled the guy down and like held him down with like 2 other people while the cops came. I mean, he's not a bad guy. It's just like it's just his persona that he puts on.
Yeah.
Big Papa Pump, you know, the big booty daddy and all that. Yeah, that's.
I really wish they hadn't done that angle.
No, he did that. He
I
wanted
really
that.
wish he hadn't done that angle. It was weird.
He's like, I'm Scott Steiner, the genetic freak, the big booty daddy. And I'm like, oh God,
It's like,
no.
No.
And honestly, it's just like, wow.
Okay, Heather, if you take one thing away from this video, just one. Wrestling is fucking weird.
Yeah.
You don't say. Jesus. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Gennady Golovkin. If you're aware of Gennady Golovkin, let us know what you think of him. Also, if this is your first time experiencing the fury and the power of probably the deadliest fighter in boxing today, you know, let us know. And I guess until next time, if you want to check out Boxing Legends TV, link in the description down below. They have 800,000 plus subscribers right now, which is redonkulous. Now I think about it. I mean, they're a boxing highlights channel pretty much, and they're doing that good. So honestly, more power to them.
I mean, they got to be
I
doing
hope they
something
keep it up.
right.
Oh yeah, hell, more power to them. I hope they keep it up. And if you want to see more from us, there's a link in the description down below for all of our various other endeavors, including our Discord and our Patreon. There's also a link to this awesome lady's channel right over here, Miss Guns for Hands.
Yep.
There's a very good chance that by the end of this week, she will probably hit 1,000 subs.
I mean, this week at time of recording, because I don't know when this is coming out.
Well, yeah, this may be coming out soon, maybe coming out later. Who knows?
It's anybody's guess, really.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you later, everyone. Peace out.